Hey there, my name is Vitaan, and it's time to play some more Doom 2 with Haste Map 12, Thrown to the Wolves. This map was created by Scotty. You start this map with quite a fight. There are 4 archies here, you get a mega armor, rockets, there are manx over here, and then there's a lot of imps over on that side. Also Spider Mastermind, who probably wakes up if I stand over here, yep. So, I feel like there's 2 ways to deal with this fight. Well, actually, lots of different ways. Wait. Oh, there's actually infighting. Okay. Interesting. Didn't have that happen before. So you can deal with the archies right away, but the manx are going to be a bit of a problem. Also the imps, but yeah, you can basically approach it from any side. So if you want, you can start with these manx. That should give you just enough time to deal with archies. Oh, at least one side. Then there are more rockets over here, so you want to push through. There. Ooh, that hurts. But this works out. And then the imps make their way over here. There's 2 medkits here if you need them. And because the archies on this side are gone, you'll be completely fine. Alternatively, you can try to go for the archies directly. I don't really recommend that. What you can also do, what I did during practice, is go for the imp side first. Oh, you're pretty dangerous. There we go. Okay. I don't really want to rocket single imps though. Or, I guess I just don't hit anything at all. That also isn't ideal. Okay, there we go. Now we can deal with you. Should barely have enough ammo. If I hit... You know what, it doesn't matter that much. Because if you go up here, there's a lot of rockets. So, the other thing you can try is instead of going for the max first and then dealing with this side of archies, you can also push up here, because there's rockets here. So that works quite well. The only thing is that the imps have kind of a hard time getting to you. So, like, there will be a lot of random imps down here, as you can see. And you will end up wasting a lot of rockets. Okay, both methods are perfectly fine. Okay. And then there's also rockets over on this side. So, now, let's make our way over here. We go outside. You get a lot of rockets here. Chain gun. Again, you can see the fight beforehand, which is cool. There's imps over there with 3 archies. There are manx over there. What I like to do is deal with the manx first. Just get them out of the way, and I like to kind of spread out my shots. Get good use out of the AoE. Now turn our attention to the imps and the archies. There. Try to get them before they resurrect everything. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Okay, then prepare for what's known as the piss filter, where you grab a lot of things in short succession, like these rockets here. Whee! Your screen is yellow, congrats. I also want to go for the one secret, which is that supercharge up there. Now you get it by making this jump to this switch. And that supercharge is very nice. Okay, next up, when you hit this switch, the BFG here will lower. But I think it's a bit of a trap to go for it right away. Because what happens when you hit the switch, this will lower and there's going to be lots of revenants. And what you want to do is just pump rockets into the hallway with the revenants. That makes the fight so much easier. If you give them time to get out, which will happen if you go for the BFG first, the fight becomes a lot harder. So, don't be tempted by the BFG. Hit the switch, go here, and start firing rockets. Now, of course, you need to dodge from time to time. But you just want to keep them into this hallway for as long as possible. Because the AoE, the rocket value is just way too good. Okay. It's okay if you get hit a bit. We have that supercharge after all. Of course, even better if you don't get hit, but yeah. Yeah, so if you allow the archers to just get out and they all get over here, it gets so much more messy. So I highly recommend this method. Now we can get the BFG. Okay. Oh. There's a few more remnants here. That makes sense. Let's take you down. There we go. And then on this side, there's also a bunch of rockets, as I said earlier. Let's not waste any. And then, let's deal with the mastermind. Oh, what? You're not dead? You have to almost be dead, right? I was right on top of you with that second hit. Okay. Sure. Then next up, when you grab the red key, there's going to be two sets of enemies. There's going to be two Cybes down here. It is tempted to go for them right away, but I think it's a trap because there's going to be so many Cacos. And if you leave this area, the Cacos will overwhelm you in such a way that it's hard to get to these cells here. So, what I recommend doing is you grab the Mega Armor, you grab the Red Skull Key, and then you immediately go back up here. So, you kind of want to hide here and get some good BFG shots in. Using rockets early on is fine too. If you prefer that. I think the Cybes can hit you if you're not careful. But overall it shouldn't really be much of an issue. Okay. Alright. Let's grab some health here. Oh, they're infighting. Okay. I'll take that. But yeah, as you can see, there are a lot of them. Okay. Gotta be a bit careful. I mean, they're infighting, so that's fine. Yeah, I found this way to be the most consistent. Again, whenever I went down to deal with the Cybes directly, I would just get overwhelmed. And I couldn't make my way to these cells anymore, which just sucks. Okay, let's go down. Oh, you need to die first. There we go. Now we deal with these Cybes. Okay, that's one. For the other one. There we go. And we go back to grab some more cells. And then we get to the final fight. Okay. Final fight again. You get to see the fight beforehand. It's kind of a theme, except this the one fight we just did, I guess. I suggest grabbing this Mega first, because this one is quite dangerous to grab with these Cybes here. So, grab it. And then that leaves this Mega for during the fight. Two ways to deal with this. First of all, you cannot leave. We do have quite a few cells. You can rely on infighting. I actually think it's probably not the best method. It's quite dangerous. Is my music? Oh, that's just how the song goes. Okay. That was a long chord. Does the music restart? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I thought my music was bugged for a second. What I like to do is actually BFG most of these, because we have 300 cells. We still have 6 cell packs here. There are also cell packs there. They are a bit tricky to grab, but let's see. And then if you hide here, those Cybes cannot get you. So let's see. I do wonder, is there a way to wake one of you up? Potentially? Can't get close enough, I think. No. Otherwise, I would say maybe you can tag one of these and then get him to fire rockets in here. But let's just start firing. And then you do need to make sure you can still grab these. Oh, that's a bit dangerous. What am I doing? What am I doing? I should have done that earlier. Okay, well. I still have some rockets. Still gotta be careful though. I need to get out. Ooh. Okay, there's still a mega, there are still cells. I just have to be careful. I need to lure stuff out. Wow, that was the wrong way to do it. Although, like, the strategy itself was fine, but I needed to go in and grab those cells one shot earlier, basically. Okay, should still be fine. Can even get some infighting going now. Man. Ugh. I do want to rely on infighting a bit, because if I waste these cells, I basically have to run into those, like, grabbing those cells, it's dangerous. For obvious reasons. Can I make it to the other side? Yes. We can grab the yellow key. Get some more infighting going here. Yeah, so ammo can be an issue on this map. Can we get more? Should be able to. I guess if I use these cells now, that also works. Like, just spam the cyber demons, take them down. There we go. And then I think if I can get the others to invite, also, yes, like this. We just finish off. And then we finish off the Barons. There's only 4 left. Okay. Whew. Well, that was a clean run up until the very end. But it doesn't mean it's not a successful run. So yeah, I think you understand what I did wrong, right? So yeah, it's fine to just go ahead and start shooting these enemies here first, but you want to push for one group of cells a bit earlier than I did, because I kind of got stuck in there, and then I got hit by rockets, didn't die. But man, I really enjoyed this map. It's a fun one. Again, not too difficult, but the right amount of difficult. At least, I think so. It's a bit spicy. You do need to prepare a bit, but it's short, it's nice. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Thrown to the Wolves by Scotty. Well done. Thank you so much for watching. If you play this one, good luck. I think you'll be able to get this for sure. There's been some harder maps so far. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.